name is Lily Caldwell. Today I'm going to be discussing performance assessment. This is something that I'm learning in my multimedia training class, and I will be doing a video podcast. To get started, assess performance is a measure on how well students apply their knowledge, skills, and abilities to authentic problems. The key feature is that it requires the student to produce something, such as a report, experiment, or performance, which is scored against specific criteria. Another example could be a test or a quiz. So assess performance is one of the 9 events of instruction. Some events that come before it are to gain attention, inform learners of the objectives, stimulate recall of prior learning, present the stimulus, provide learning guidance, elicit performance, and provide feedback. So these are all steps that come before assess performance. They're important to lead up to assess performance because without these things, you might not get good scores. It's important to have engagement. It's important to allow feedback. It's important to make sure that the objectives are clear. So assess performance, the steps before it are just very important. So why is assessment crucial in learning? Assessment is crucial in learning because it can help measure learning progress, to make sure students are learning correctly, to encourage students to stay on task. It allows critical thinking, and it lets the teacher know if certain topics need to be addressed again. It also allows feedback. So these are important things whenever a teacher is teaching, to make sure that, the student is on task. They know that their learning objectives are clear. Critical thinking is important for students because it keeps their minds working, and feedback is important in general because we need to know if the students need help, to further their education on certain topics, to help them, pass this assessment. The next topic we're going to be going over is tips for creating effective assessments. So the first one is aligning content with learning objectives. Like discussed before, learning objectives are something that are very important for students to know. That way they know what criteria they're learning and what their goals can be. Making the assessment clear. Use real-world applications, provide feedback, encourage students to do their best, ensure each question relates to course goals, include different types of questions, provide clear instructions, and avoid trick questions. One that really stuck out to me was to avoid trick questions. This is something that I always struggled with in school, and I know those are the ones that I would be stuck on the most. Another one is providing clear instructions. This just helps to kind of minimize confusion, but all of these tips will really be efficient for improved quality of work in general. And you might even see higher performance scores, which is very important, and that's what we want. Here are my references. I only had 2. Assessing performance is very important for students so that they understand their strengths and weaknesses and get feedback that they need for improvement. In conclusion, assessing performance is so important for teachers and students, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.